Hey drummers, Mr. Bell here. This is PCS pipe band drumming. We have three types of drums, right? We have a snare drum, we have tenor drums, and we have a bass drum. So everybody's going to do the same rudiments to start. We're all going to learn about rhythms and stuff like that. You have your tutor that I gave you. So let's get started. Right off the bat, we're going to look at our page 9, quarter, eighth, and 16th notes. As you'll remember, pipe band drumming, snare drummers, all drummers, they only use one line, and the notes are either written above or below, depending on what hand you use. We won't even be dealing with that so far. All we've got to do is alternate our hands on all of these, right? So, hopefully you have a practice pad. If not, you can go on a table or something like that, and you hopefully have sticks. If you're a snare drummer, you probably have sticks like this. These are the KP2s, right? They come in colors. If you're a tenor drummer, you may have your mallets already, which you can still use those for these rudiments. Bass drummer, whoa, bass drummer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through these rudiments. Let me quickly remind you about how to hold your drumsticks, right? So we use a traditional grip. I'm going to tilt this down just a wee bit. So we use a traditional grip. So in the right hand, about a third of the way up, we're basically holding it mainly with these two fingers right here, wrapping these around, and this should be straight along, aligned with our arm, right? Just like that. On our left hand, we hold it a little bit different, about a third of the way up. We're going to wrap around like this and put two fingers over and two fingers under, just like that. See how I'm doing that? Now, since we're all beginning and we're just starting, let me go down just a wee bit more here. Okay, since we're just starting, all we're going to do is alternate right and left. Alright, and go ahead and pick them up high, just like the tutor says, because we need to exercise our arms, right? So we're going to go up high like this every time, and we're just going to alternate. So, hopefully you also have a metronome. This is the Korg MA30 that I sent links to. If you have one of these, set it to 70 beats per minute. There's also metronome apps for your various phones and devices, right? So just set it to 70 beats per minute. I'm actually going to use my big governor here, which will be going for, so I'm going to set it to 70 beats per minute. Okay, now it's very important whenever we do our rudiments to call out while we play, right? Make sure we say our rhythms very loudly, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. Okay. Oh, sorry. Turn down everything else. Everything's down. Okay. So here we go. We're looking at number 3 on page 9. Ready? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one thing that I almost forgot to mention is I'm putting my practice pad on my knees right in front of me. Remember, when we have the drum harness on and the drums in front of us, it's going to be about waist level, about 4 inches in front. If you don't want to sit down and put it in your lap, you can use, you can put something there in front of you and straddle it with your legs like this. Right now I'm just putting it right on my lap, just like this. Right? You can do the same when you're practicing at home. Alright, so look at so that was our quarter notes on number 3, quarter note exercises. So let's look at number 4. Number 4 is 8 notes. Our mean for this is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Still at 70 beats per minute. 70 beats per minute. Here we go. Ready, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and. Very good. Make sure you count out loud. I want to hear that. Alright, we're moving on to CD5. Number 5. So these are 16th note rhythms. You can tell that this is the same as in pipe bands where they group all of the notes together. so that you'll know that all of these happen on one beat. So you see 4 16th notes all together, tied together with the flags, 2 flags on the bottom. That means they are all one beat. Oh, let me not switch hands just in case you're going by color here. So number 5, our mean for this is 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Let's try it. Ready, and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. All right. That was fast. Okay, now number 6 basically goes through the whole thing again, and we have 2 bars of each of what we just played, but we continue on. So if you're not used to playing music and this is your first time you've ever been exposed to anything, this will teach you how to go from line to line and change from one rhythm pattern to another. So this is number 6 on page 9. Play with me and count out loud. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. All right, we're doing it. How was that? You getting it? All right, make sure you count out loud. Make sure you move your arms up high, right? We need to exercise those arms. As we tighten down and as we get better, everything will smooth out and we won't move our arms as much. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at page 15. So these are rests, right? Rests means we don't play, basically. And on snare drums and on all drums, whenever you play and you hit it, even if it's a quarter note, we can only play at the beginning. And he gives us examples of that in here. So let's look at page 15. We'll look at number 27. Page 15, number 27. Beats per minute are still the same, so we're going over rest this time. Rest. See if I can get this thing aligned here. Oh. There we go. I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Whew, we're getting into it now. Getting into it. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So number 27, right? We have some rest. Rests mean don't play. As we learned in our last lesson, somebody said that little lightning bolt, if you play on it, you're going to get shot. So don't play on the lightning bolts. Don't even say anything on them. Here we go. Count out loud with me as we go. Here we go. Ready, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Very good. All right, so let's move on. Number 28. Right, I think you got the idea about what a rest is. Let's try 28. Ready, and 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Excellent. Make sure you count out loud with me. All right, number 29. Here we go. Ready, and 4, 4, 4, 4. All right. So I think we got the idea. All right, we're getting into it. Look, I have to take my shirt off. It's hot in here. Okay, so let's look at number 30. You can see there's 5 lines, and the lines continue the whole time. So we're going to go from one line to the next. And so stay with me, right? I think we can do this. I think we got the rest thing figured out. Let's go. Here we go, starting on number 30 at the top. Ready, and 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Alright, I think you got that. Rest aren't too bad. Alright, so let's turn back to page 10. We'll look at our quarter and eighth notes combined. Alright, so now we're getting a little more rhythmic in this. No more just quarter notes, no more just, we're going to mix and match them, right? So remember that our meme for eighth notes is 1 and. 1 and. So let's look at number 7. Here we go, number 7 on page 10. Here we go, number 7 on page 10. Ready, and. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 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 Got it? Make sure you count out loud. Alright, let's look at number 8. Ready, and. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 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 Got it? Alright, count out loud. Here we go, we're moving on to number 9. Number 9. Ready, and. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Got it? If you didn't, go back, watch it again. Let's keep going. The number CD 10, number 10 on page 10. Here we go. Ready, and. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Alright, make sure you count out loud. Let's look at the next one. This is quarters, eighths, and sixteenths. Oh boy. Quarters, eighths, and sixteenths all combined. Alright, so here we go, right? Make sure you still got your proper grip, or traditional grip. This is mainly what we're doing. Number 11 on page 10. Remember, the 16th meme is 1 and a. Here we go. Ready, and. 1 and a, 2 and 3 and 4. 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 Number 11. Did you get that? Alright, let me get my old. Here we go. Let's do number 11 again. Ready, and. 1 and a, 2 and 3 and 4. 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 Got it. Moving on to number 12. Ready on number 12. Have your tutor open right next to you while we're doing these. Count out loud. Ready, and. 1, 2 and a, 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and a, 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and a, 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and a, 3 and 4 and. Did you get that? Let's look at number 13. If you didn't get it, go back. Ready, and. 1 and 2. 3 and a, 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and a, 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and a, 4 and 1 and 2. 3 and a, 4 and. Got it. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. Number 14, the last one on page 10. Ready, and. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and a, 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and a, 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and a, 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and a. Okay. So that's all of our duples with no rest. Now let's turn over to page 16. Page 16. So now we'll have 8 notes and 8 note rest, and let's see, 16th notes and 16th note rest will be after that. Okay, so here we go. Eighth notes with rest. We're looking at number 31 on page 16. Number 31 on page 16. Ready, count out loud with me. Ready, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 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 Did you see that? Very interesting. We have a little number, looks like a little number 7. That's an 8th note rest, so clearly we didn't play there. But the rhythm for this with the 1 and 2 rested on the 8th is the same as 2 8th notes and a quarter note, right? He writes that out so that you can hear that those sound the same. Okay, let's move on to number 32. Ready, and 1, 2 and 3, 4 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 and. Did you get that? Make sure you count out loud. Let's move on to 33. If you didn't get it, go back. Number 33 goes like this. Ready, and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and. How about that? A little syncopation going on there, only on the upbeats. That was kind of neat. Okay, let's look at number 34. Now, number 34 covers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 5 lines. This is a combination of all the stuff that we've already done. And so this will help teach you to move on to the next line and how to read from line to line if you had never had this. So this is going to be all of those lines all in one. This whole thing is one big exercise. So let's look at it. Number 34. Here we go. We're at 70 beats per minute. Make sure you call these out with me as I do them. High sticks, high sticks. Ready, and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 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 4 and 1, 2 and 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 4 and 1 and 3, 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 4 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and. All right. Excellent. Very good job. Okay, so if you had any problems with any of those, make sure that you go back. Here's me. If you had any problem with those, go back in your tutor and look at those. Go back over them. You have more time at home than you do with me in my lesson time. So we only meet once a week. Make sure you go back, and by the time you come for lesson, I want to make sure that you know how to do all this stuff already, right? This should be more of a review or a rehearsal. You can ask questions, we can go over stuff, but we have other stuff to do. We need to learn how to march and stuff. Okay, so now we're going to go over the last thing in our duples exercises that everybody has to know. And this is on page 17. This is 16th notes and 16th note rests. Wow, look at all the black on there. That's scary. Right? Let's see. Let's adjust this a wee bit. Come down. There we go. So, oh man, we got all that black on there. It looks like some ants scattered onto the page, and somebody slammed the book. And now look at all these little black marks. Well, we can play through these. As you'll see, the instructor that wrote the book, he's very smart in that the first 2 bars show how it would be written if all the 16th notes were written out, and they just showed you where the rest was individually. But since, as drummers, since we tap and there's no other note value that we can hold unless we're buzzing, which we hadn't got to yet, really that can just be a longer note. So it's simpler to write it the second 2 bars way, but he writes it out fully in the first 2 bars so that mathematically it'll make sense in our head. So let's look at it. We're still at 70 beats per minute. So make sure that you're holding the right grip, right? Our traditional grip in our left hand like that, right? Regular grip right here. Okay, so let's look at number 35. We're at 70 beats per minute. Remember that our meme for 16th notes is 1 E and a. It's written underneath there. 1 E and a. 1 E and a. Alright, so on our first one, we're not doing the So let's try it. Ready, and 1 E N, 2 E N, 3 E N, 4 E N, 1 E N, 2 E N, 3 E N, 4 E N, 1 E N, 2 E N, 3 E N, 4 E N, 1 E N, 2 E N, 3 E N, 4 E N. So you can see at the end there how he's written it, and it's simpler, right? Less ink to use. Back in the Stone Age when they started using the printer press, this would probably save them so much money by simplifying it like that. Alright, so let's look at number 36. If you have a problem with 35, go back and listen to it again. Number 36. 36 sounds like this. Ready, and 1. Oh, wait a second. Let me make sure I know what to do. 1 and a 2 and a yeah. Okay, here we go. Ready, and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Alright, let's do that one again. Ready, number 36. Ready, and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Alright, so that's not too bad. And actually, if you look at those second two bars, it's much more visually friendly, right? Not scary, all that black and flags and rest and math. The others look much better. Okay, let's move on to number 37. Number 37, 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E. Here we go. Follow along with me. Ready? Count out loud with me. You better be counting out loud. You better. Ready? And 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E, a 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E, a 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E, a 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E. Woo! Let's do it again. You better be counting out loud. Get them sticks up high. Watch your grip. Ready? And 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E, a 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E, a 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E, a 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 E, a 4 E. Okay, number 38. So this is everything that we've learned all the way to the bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 lines. So we need to keep playing through each line all the way to the bottom. I may take these one line at a time because this is actually even difficult for me. So let's look at the first line. The first line, we'll just quickly kind of skim through them. The first line goes 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Right? Does that make sense as you're looking at that? 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. And if you look at the last two bars, isn't that much more visually appealing to have a dotted 8th note there and then 1/16? That's a whole lot better than all those rests and black and confusion. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. The next line is going to go 1 EN, 2 EN, 3, and a 4. And so we have opposites here. We have 1 EN, rest, 2 EN, rest, 3, rest, and a 4, rest, and a 1 EN, 2 EN, 3, and a 4, and a 1 EN, 2 EN, 3, and a 4, and a 1 EN, 2 EN, 3, and a 4, and a. Does that make sense? The next line, I hope I can remember these when I get ready to play them. The next line goes 1 E and a 2, 1 E and a 2 E, a 3 and a 4 EN, 1 E and a 2 E, a 3 and a 4 EN, 1 E and a 2 E, a 3 and a 4 EN, 1 E and a 2 E, a 3 and a 4 EN. The next line is going to go 1, a 2 E and a 3 EN, 4 and a 1, a 2 E and a 3 EN, 4 and a 1, a 2 E and a 3 and a 4, 3 and a 1, a 2 E and a 3 EN, 4 and a 1, a 2 E and a 3 EN, 4 and a. That's the way that line goes. And the last line is going to go, after I scratch my eyeball, last line is going to go like this. 1 and a 2 E, a 3 E and a 4 and a 1, a 2E, sorry, 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a 1, 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a. You know what, let's take these one at a time. Starting on the first line of 38. The first line of 38 goes like this. Ready, count with me. Ready, and 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Let's do that again. I was behind the beat a little bit. Ready, and 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. The next line goes like this. Right? I'm going to tell you how it goes before we play it. It goes 1E and 2E and 3 and a 4 and a. So let's all play that. 1E and 2E and 3 and a 4 and a. Here we go, the whole line. Ready, count out loud with me. Ready, and 1E and 2E and 3 and a 4 and a. 1E and 2E and 3 and a 4 and a. 1E and 2E and 3 and a 4 and a. 1E and 2E and 3 and a 4 and a. Hopefully when you look at those last two bars, it makes a lot more visual sense to see an eighth note and 2/16, or a 2/16 and an eighth. That's a lot easier to look at than all those rests and stuff. Third line of 38 goes like this. 1E and a 2E, a 3 and a 4E and 1E and a 2E, a 3 and a 4E and 1E and a 2E, a 3 and a 4E and. Let's all play that. Count along with me. Ready, and 1E and a 2E, a 3 and a 4E and 1E and a 2E, a 3 and a 4E and 1E and a 2E, a 3 and a 4E and 1E and a 2E, a 3 and a 4E and. Woo! Man, what a workout. This is number 38, the next to the last line. Ready, and 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a. Got it? Make sure you count out loud with me. Read the music. Ready? Let's do the same thing again. Ready? And 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a 1, a 2E and a 3E and 4 and a. Woo! What a workout. Okay, the last line. This will complete our duple exercises. You gotta know these before we can move on. Last line goes like this. 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a 1, 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a. Does that make sense? Alright, count along with me. Say everything out loud. Here we go. Let's do it. The last line. Page 17. Ready, and 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a 1 and a 2E, a 3E and a 4 and a. Woo! Okay. So that finishes up our, make sure it's still recording. This finishes up our duple exercises, right? So we've gone over all the pages. Next will be triples. I'll put that up in a separate video. So if you have any problems with any of these, it doesn't get easier, so make sure you go back, you look. I'll have everything. I'll have a little tag on the video screen so you can fast forward or rewind to where you need to be in there. Make sure that you got these. When we come back, I'm going to check everybody and make sure they got them, and then we're moving on. Okay? Good job. Keep practicing. Practice every day. It's very important. And remember, PCS pipe band, it's fun.